Sudeep, a very famous star who is revered by many, who has inspired many, a person who is member of the ST community. And it would not be wrong to say, a person who is also the Kannada pride. He exercises his right to support and campaign for the Bharatiya Janata Party, inspired by the honest, tall leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party, led by respected Shri Narendra Modi ji and Shri Baswaraj Bommai ji. What happens after that in the state of Karnataka is worrisome for many reasons. First of all, we need to understand what kind of hypocrisy is this? Hypocrisy of the Congress and the JDS, that on one end you talk about the rights, freedom of speech and expression guaranteed under the Constitution, Article 19, अभिव्यक्ति की आज़ादी, और हर बात पे आप कह देते हो लोकतंत्र खतरे में है। अब जब किच्चा सुदीप जी ने अपना लोकतांत्रिक अधिकार जो है उसका प्रयोग करके भारतीय जनता पार्टी की नीतियों से कहा कि वो प्रभावित हैं, तो जो तर्क सामने आए वो चिंताजनक है। द टारगेटिंग ऑफ किच्चा सुदीप, आई heard the Congress leader stating that it must be the fear of the investigating agencies. अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए कोई समर्थन करे तो वो लोकतंत्र के लिए बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए अगर कोई अपनी आवाज उठाए तो वो इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसीज के डर से हो रहा है। They also went on to say कि बीजेपी में बाहर के लोग जो हैं उनकी आवश्यकता पड़ गई है। They need campaigners from outside. If going by that logic, from this very platform, I ask Mr. Rahul Gandhi, during the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which was more of a Bharat Todo Yatra, you should tell the nation why, I would not call her a star, but a person like Swara Bhaskar, who openly supported people who were working against the integrity of our country, was seen with Rahul Gandhi. So that means Rahul Gandhi does not have any charisma left. He needs people like Swara Bhaskar, who were supporting people chanting slogans against our country. There were stars like Riya Sen, Rashmi Desai. Now, what were they doing in the Bharat Jodo Yatra? Is that not a question? It is a question that needs to be asked. And it needs to be asked vehemently and strongly. It also reveals the sick mentality of the Congress party and the JDS. And I say this with some responsibility. The Congress party and the JDS feels it is their fundamental right to decide what is your right. Strange Kicha Sudeep is a person who has earned a name for himself, earned a reputation. He has not inherited a name like Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He belongs to the tribal community. The vision of the Bharatiya Janata Party is to empower the members of the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe. And that is why we see the highest constitutional office in the country is held by a member of the scheduled tribe, the President of India. And now today, when millions are getting inspired that a hard-working actor not just win hearts, but he is idolized by many. Many want to replicate him. Who's creating hurdles? Who's jealous? Who's targeting this tribal member? It is the Congress party and the JDS. Are they not hurting the sentiments of every person of Karnataka? Kannadigas would be hurt. Their hero is being targeted because he exercised his constitutional right to choose a party that he believes in. And just look at the hypocrisy. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has the right to go abroad, defame India, make false statements, and the Congress party will come out to say this is his right to freedom of speech and expression. An Indian citizen in his own state cannot exercise the right to choose what his political leaning would be. That doesn't augur well for us, for every citizen here, because the opposition has forgotten that democracy is all about allowing all citizens to exercise their right. What is freedom? Freedom means, in the truest sense, that you have the right to exercise your choice. And that is what the Congress and the JDS are hitting at, and we will not take it lying low. I must say, हिंदी में एक कहावत है, अंगूर खट्टे हैं. वो कहावत अगर चरितार्थ हो रही है तो यहां हो रही है. Just a few months back, I've been told that Mr. D.K. Shiv Kumar met Kicha Sudeep ji. They were trying to woo him. But everyone knows, Congress today stands for corruption. गारंटी है तो एक है, करप्शन जरूर होगा. जहां कांग्रेस वहां करप्शन. Dynastic politics. And when Shri Kicha Sudeep ji exercised his right, the grapes are sour now. अंगूर खट्टे हैं. उनके लिए अब शब्द कहे जा रहे हैं. Will this be tolerated in our democracy? The answer is a categorical no. And people of Karnataka amongst themselves also very strongly feel today, following the mantra given by our Honorable Prime Minister, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Prayas, Sabka Vishwas. A historic decision was taken by the state government of empowering members from the weaker communities. We all know the reservation of the community was increased so that they could benefit. Now, I have mentioned and I will again underline, Shri Kicha Sudeep ji being a member of the ST community is being targeted because the Congress and the JDS, they fear that the tribal community and other weaker sections of society will be empowered. And nobody can deny the charisma, the iconic stature of Mr. Sudeep, and that is why there is complete panic in the opposition camp. They have started ridiculing the son of the soil, and we take strong objection to that. I just want to make it very clear, being a lawyer myself, there is no violation of any law of the country when a citizen who has worked hard and has earned a good reputation for himself and is in a position to guide, influence the voters, comes out to support a particular party or ideology. The Congress party should read the Model Code of Conduct, the Representation of People's Act, and the Constitution of India that I mentioned. Not necessarily in the same order, but they should read. And I would only like to also add that in this country, we have seen Congress party and other opposition parties coming out and supporting the likes of Swara Bhaskar, who were seen with members of the Tukde Tukde gang, and they were chanting slogans. Bharat Mata ke tukde kar rahe the. They had abhivyakti ki azadi. I can recall Nasiruddin Shah coming out and saying, "Mujhe Bharat mein dar lagta hai." And these very people came out to say, "Uski abhivyakti ki azadi hai." और आज कर्नाटका का बेटा किच्चा सुदीप जी अगर कहते हैं कि मेरे मन का भाव है, मैं अपने अधिकार का प्रयोग करके भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए कैंपेन करूंगा, तो नहीं, उनका कोई मूल अधिकार ही नहीं है। कांग्रेस पार्टी और जेडीएस की सोच यह है कि इससे लोकतंत्र आगे बढ़ेगा। और मैं इतना ही कहूंगा, यह लड़ाई विचारधारा की है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी वो पार्टी है जो अपनी विचारधारा पर अडिग है। हमेशा एक मंत्र हमारा रहा है, और वो मंत्र है राष्ट्रहित सर्वोपरि, और उसी मूल मंत्र को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे। और जो कहते थे दूसरों के लिए कि डरे हुए हैं, आज पूरा कर्नाटका जान गया है कि डरा कौन हुआ है। डरे केवल हार से नहीं है कांग्रेस वाले और जेडीएस वाले, ये जानते हैं इनका सुपड़ा साफ होगा। They will not just lose the election, they will be decimated. And we have this firm belief, all the Kannadigas will give a befitting response to the Congress party and to the JDS. Thank you. If there are any questions, you may ask me. Any questions you have?